Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. The T95E6 has returned back into Blitz store. What is it like? How much is it? And is it worth buying? Now, I was a little hard on this tank when it first come around, and I said it wasn't worth it. I mean, it come around in crates, it's been in crates, but this time it is for sale and it's come in a bundle. I'm not yet too sure if it's gold or if it's money, but it's actually not a bad tank. I've been playing it to get this footage and I'm actually enjoying the tank. The turret 152 and on the front 120 on the sides, the hull just over 100 millimeters. So the armor is nothing special. The DPM 2651 and that is a reload of 9 seconds. The penetration 271 on your AP and 374 on your heat, 66 on your HE. I do run this with calibrated shell just because of that heat pen. 374 is pretty nice. 400 alpha on your AP, 340 on your heat and 515 on your HE. 3.7 aim time, which isn't bad, and 0.326 dispersion, and it has a nice 10 degrees of gun depression and 42 kilometers per hour speed. It's not a bad tank. I mean, I was a little harsh on it when it first come around. I said it's not a good enough tank to be in crates, which I still maintain that. I definitely don't think this tank is good enough to be in crates. But I have been enjoying this tank. I've been playing it to get some footage. I haven't been doing massive damage. I mean, not really the best damage. This battle here was probably the highest damage I did, and it is a sad loss. But if you liked the E5, if you like an E5, you will like this. The E5 is pretty much a better version of this, because it has this big massive hatch on top. It's what the E5 used to be. The E5 used to have this big massive hatch on top. Now, don't be fooled, because this hatch is pretty troll and it can bounce some shots. You'll be surprised. I've bounced so many Death Stars with this hatch. That was a silly shot from me there. Yeah, I've bounced Death Stars, Jaegeroos. I've bounced a lot of tanks with big guns on this hatch. It is very, very troll. And Aminette loves this tank, and she loved the old E5 because of the hatch. She don't really like the E5 now without the hatch. I do. I think the E5 is now just absolutely amazing, and for me this is just a poor E5, which again I don't mind that because it's a premium tank. So the tech tree version of this is actually better than the premium tank, which is how it should be. It is how it should be. The tech tree version should always be, or not always, but it should be better than the premium tank. Otherwise everything is just going to be sort of pay to win. T22, cough cough. So it's a nice tank. The speed is there. The armor, you can get troll bounces. I mean, we bounced that E4. The DPM is pretty good. The penetration, as I've said, 374 on your heat. That will pretty much go through just about anything. And it really is a quick tank, so you can use it as a sort of as a heavium if you like, because it has that quick reload as well, and it does catch a lot of people off guard with the reload. 8.5 seconds, 7 point something seconds when you are using adrenaline. Now, would I buy it? I mean, I do own this tank. I actually got it in a crate. I can't remember what crate, but it was I think it was a free tank at, I think it was at the Christmas crates. I earned what do you call it? I earned a globe or whatever they are, and I managed to get this tank for free. So I didn't purchase any crates for this tank when it first came, because it was not worth buying the crates over. So how much would I buy this? I mean, if I didn't own this, the 121B, that has come back in Blitz quite a few times, and it usually now comes for around 15,000 gold. I would prefer the 121B over this any day of the week. So 15k gold, I think sounds fair. I'm not, by the time this video releases, you'll know how much this tank is, whether it's for money, whether it's for gold. I'm going for gold because not often tier 10 premium tanks does come for money. Not often, unless it's like a pop-up offer, M60, etc. They don't really come for money. They normally come in crates, and then probably crates again. and then they come for gold. Usually, I'm guessing this is going to be 20k gold. I'm guessing this is going to be around the 20k gold mark. If it's any more than that, I'll be very surprised. If it comes for like 25k gold, I'll be very, very surprised. But if it was for 15k gold, I mean, you're getting a good tank for that gold. It's not too overpriced, and it's pretty much the standard tier 10 premium cost after it's been around for a while. So I don't think it is going to be any cheaper than 15k gold. If it is, bonus, but I really don't think it's going to be as cheap as 15k gold. But 15k gold will be the max top of the range, top of the line is what I would pay for this tank. Any more than 15k gold, I would stay clear, because it wouldn't be worth all that money when you can just go and play an E5. Yes, this makes credits. It does actually make nice credits, but I would honestly pick an E5. If you're sitting there and you don't really spend too much money on the game, and you own an E5, and you're not sure whether you want to buy this or not, if you've got that little hinge that you don't know if you want it or not, don't get it. Because if you own an E5, just play your E5. If you're a collector, then it's not bad. It won't be a bad price. I don't know. That's if it's for 15k gold. 20k gold, I think, will be a bit overpriced. But overall, it's not a bad tank, and I have been enjoying it a lot more than I used to. And it's because I've gave it time. And before, when I played this tank, literally I would play it to get footage for the video, and I was doing the same here, but I actually enjoyed playing it. I platooned with my work colleague, we just played, and I have been enjoying it. So it should be, at the moment, it is quite easy to ace. I didn't ace it, unfortunately. I do get a first class this game though. Again, not massive damage. It's not too difficult to ace. I mean, not many people does have this tank. At one point, this was one of the most rarest tanks in the game. Other than the Keniyotsu and the IS-6 Fearless, this was like the third on that list, because it come at Christmas time. It first come at Christmas time when the T22 come, and you could get the T22 from the Christmas tree, and you could only get this in the crates. So this was more rarer than the T22 when this first come out. But then they did bring it back in crates. I don't even think they've ever sold this tank direct out and out. You've been able to win it in crates quite a few times. I mean, they have crates on at the minute where you can win the tank as well. And personally, for me, I don't like that. I don't like what Wargaming are doing there. If you've seen the crates in store, I'm not sure how long they're in there for. They might even be gone. You could buy a set of crates that you have a chance to win all different tanks, but you don't just get one crate and you can get all these tanks from one crate. You get one crate of each. So you get one crate of this, one crate of the Badger, one crate of the T22. I don't like what they're doing there, because this is in that, and I think it's like a 3.5% chance or whatever, 2.5, I don't know, chance of getting this tank. And then they go and sell it outright. As soon as the crates are coming to an end, they sell it outright. I mean, there's going to be people out there that don't own this tank, and this might be the only tank that they don't own, so they're going to want the tank. So they might have just spent a fortune on the crates to try and get this tank, and after they've spent a fortune trying to get this tank, boom, it comes for sale for gold. I don't like what they've done there. At least give it a couple of weeks. Like, don't sell this straight away. However, I do have to say, this may not be the case. Because I am doing this video in advance, and I'm only doing this video because Wargaming have told me a date that this tank is coming for sale, but Wargaming have been known to change. So even though I'm saying that the crates are there at the moment, if Wargaming decide to change the date and I have to release this at a later stage, then I do take that comment back. But as it stands at the moment, the crates are in the stores, and now this is coming for sale as a bundle. Whether that's for gold, whether that's for money, I do not know. So overall, not a bad tank, not the best tank. If you are thinking about getting it, if you've got the money and you're not going to be short of money, then yeah, why not? Get it. But if you're going to be short of money, just go play the E5, because the E5 is a much, much better version. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With